For the past week, I upgraded to an iPhone 13 mini to test out and see if this 3-year-old beauty still works well in 2024. Suffice to say, I was surprised at just how well the 13 mini holds up in 2024. Day one is coming to an end here, and the biggest thing I've noticed with the iPhone 13 mini is this is an upgrade from my 12 mini, so that's a big thing. The battery health is at 95%. That's probably the single biggest reason that this phone is working so much more responsibly than my 12 mini, because that battery health is like at 72%, but it still works fine. But this phone feels unbelievably good still. It is currently 10:45 and I'm working on a video for this channel. Check it out, it's probably already posted. And I am currently sitting at 44% battery. Now, I know that that's been people's biggest complaint with this phone is that the battery is too small, but they're saying, oh, it's only got 5 or 6 hours of screen on usage. Guys, that's a lot. It's a lot to use your phone that much in one day. And my suggestion is to probably just use your phone a little bit less, because that's a lot of time to spend on your day away from family and friends or not chasing some type of dream you might have. But day one has been an ultimate success. I love this phone. I haven't upgraded phones in a really long time, so this is kind of fun to actually go to a significantly better phone. All right, so I wanna go test out the camera capabilities. I need to take some dedicated photos to really see. So let me just grab a hat real quick. Okay. All right, let's go take some photos. The wide angle camera, oh man, it's so nice. It's always been my biggest complaint with the iPhone SE lineup is the single camera. I love the wide angle. I think wide angle looks sick. As I was out in nature filming these scenes, I couldn't stop thinking about how incredible it is that we live in a world where you can buy a phone as spectacular as the 13 mini for $300. Also to admire the beauty of nature. And as this week winds to an end, I'm left with the question, should I upgrade my 12 mini to the 13 mini or stick with the phone that's been more than good enough? These cameras are incredible. I know that they're always trying to get you with the new AI enhanced cameras and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, it's like, any camera in the last 5 or so years on a modern smartphone is pretty special and very spectacular. And maybe because my standards are so low from like the older phones that I've tried, but the camera in this phone is really good. Okay, so my phone, you can see, so I just dropped my phone. It's okay, the screen is not cracked. Screen is intact, but still just nervous, but it's good, you know, like this could serve, this tiny phone, no case, survived the fall. Here's a dramatic reenactment though. This video is sponsored by FlexiSpot and their E6 desk. The FlexiSpot E6 can lift up to 355 pounds. For reference, I'm 183 pounds laying on this desk going up and down. I personally use some cheap standing desk legs from Amazon for years, and the difference in how sturdy this is compared to that is night and day. It has 4 different preset height modes, which on my previous desk, you normally just set once and forget. The dual motors effortlessly lift up to 355 pounds and can withstand the impact of 355 pounds over 20,000 times with a tensile strength of 28,000 PSI. FlexiSpot also offers a 15-year warranty on the desk legs, and that's how confident they are in their desk legs, and 2 years for the control panel and electronics. The bamboo top has an elegant feel that will add any nice design elements to whatever room you're in. As you can see, it looks great against my black wall back there. The memory buttons offer vibrant control, as you see that they can light up once you press them, which is pretty nice. Overall, the FlexiSpot E6 is a solid desk. It's reliable. I've been using it now for a while and I do like it. I like standing desks in general. FlexiSpot makes basically the best one that I've ever used. It doesn't wiggle back and forth like my other desk used to. I mean, I'm actually like pushing this pretty hard and it just doesn't move. So it's a really solid desk, and it's a good spend of money. You should be standing up more throughout the day. Sitting is the new smoking, that's what they say, and I would suggest standing at your desk a lot more often. And if you're gonna buy a standing desk, buy a FlexiSpot. It helps this channel out, and I really appreciate you checking out the sponsor. On day 4, I came to a realization that I'm willing to overlook a lot of problems with my iPhone 12 mini because you just sort of get used to them, but this phone is honestly just incredible, especially compared to the 12 mini. And I think a lot of my problems are because the battery health is so poor. My guess is that if I were to replace that battery, it would feel a lot more similar to this phone, which makes me think, when should you upgrade? Because my 12 mini still works perfectly fine. Should you wait until the phone breaks? Is it a time frame? And how often should you replace your battery? Also, the speakers are great. On day 5, I went to the gym to deadlift. I filmed myself just to check my posture, and you could see just how quickly the wide angle lens can fall apart in a lower light scenario. This video just doesn't look that great. The wide angle lens is really dependent on having a highlight environment like shooting outside. It's still okay, but really not that good. I'm doing some work around the house, and when you're doing work, you always randomly need a flashlight. And what I just noticed with this phone is that the flashlight is it's so bright. I don't know if it's just me or what. I'm gonna compare the two of them now to see what they look like, but it felt like it was so much brighter. That's a big part of the reason I like doing these, using these phones for a week, because you can read off a spec sheet, you could turn on a phone, mess around with it for a couple hours and make a video, but you'll never know that a brighter flashlight actually impacts your day-to-day until you've used the phone and you realize, wow, having a brighter flashlight here is actually incredible. So it's officially day 7 of this challenge. It's not a challenge, I upgraded, so of this experiment, I would say. And I still haven't decided what I want to do, if I want to go with the iPhone 12 mini or the iPhone 13 mini. I think the biggest thing for me, the reason I like this one more, is it's a little bit faster, screen's a little bit brighter, all the little things, the little improvements, they do add up generally sometimes. The 120 gigabytes of storage is nice. I've run out of storage all the time on this thing, but I do like the idea of a tech YouTuber using a phone that's 4 years old. This is an iPhone dedicated tech channel, and I use a phone that's 4 years old. And I'm trying to live by my values of buying cheap, buying older, buying used, not letting your life be dictated by a phone. And so I'm waffling in between. At the moment, I have my SIM card back into the 12 mini, but it's honestly, both these phones are incredible. This is a wonderful time to be alive. The fact that these are the decisions that we're making, it's pretty awesome. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Final note, it's like 3 weeks later, and I went back to the iPhone 12 mini. It still works fine for me, and I have no complaints, no reason to upgrade.